What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you how I do a everyday minimalist makeup look using one eyeshadow palette. That's right, I pretty much use this palette, like the bulk of it, for my face, surprisingly, which you'll see in this tutorial. So if you're excited to see that, go ahead and tune in, and I can't wait to show you guys how I do this look. What's up guys, so now I'm getting ready to start. I've already done my eyebrows, and honestly the only thing I did was just fill it in with my brow pencil. Again, this look is just very minimal, like I didn't even clean up or conceal under it. We just rolling with it, and I really have been going through this look a lot lately because again, we still in a whole pandemonium and wearing makeup, wearing a mask. Well, I wear a mask still, so yeah. And don't mind the fro, I'm giving y'all some Maxwell, taking it back to Ascension. The next thing I like to do is I start with my foundation, and so this is pretty much my lazy girl routine. I'm still using the Beauty Bakerie Insta Bake foundation in the shade 319N, and I did a video with this already, so if you want to check that out, you sure can. Really, the key to this whole minimal one eyeshadow palette makeup look is really just starting a base for your face, and pretty much that's what I do with my foundation. I just cover up and focus on my dark marks, you know, unwanted visitors, because they are not staying forever. So, and I really just buff it in, you know, just to give me a little coverage. Just, again, I'm not going for a cake face with this. I'm not going for the most coverage. This is literally like everyday makeup, minimalist everyday makeup, because you know, sometimes you just want to throw on a little something to look presentable and such. But yeah. And it's funny that this foundation does come off a little like light and Caspery, because I'm still using my winter shade, and I know I'm like doggone 50 shades darker, honestly, truly, the way I've been in the sun this year, which I am not mad at, but it'll all work together in the end. So you can kind of see how it's looking a little casty, but don't worry about it. We're gonna be all right. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. And you can see how lazily I'm putting this up here. Listen, children. So now that that's done, I'm going to conceal with my concealer once I can find it. But recently I've gone back to my 24-hour MAC Studio Fix Wear Concealer in the shade NC45, and I've always been a fan of this one, but when Fenty came out, I immediately jumped on the bandwagon. But this one is still good. It still works. And I will go ahead and immediately set that. And I'm using my Beauty Bakerie Better Not Bitter setting flower in the shade Plantain Caramel. And yeah, I'm just gonna dust a little some under there. I'm not going to particularly bake, like I said, I'm just gonna dust some under there and let it do what it do. Okay. So this is pretty much the foundation that I work with. After that, everything else is pretty much gonna come from the eyeshadow palette. I'm about to show you how I'm about to finesse this. So first things first, we're gonna prime our eyes. I still feel like that's low-key an important step that I don't like to skip, even when I'm doing minimal makeup. It depends, honestly. But for this particular tutorial, I will do it because especially if I'm gonna be wearing this makeup for at least 5 hours or so throughout the day, I know for a fact like my eyeshadow is gonna crease up and I'll be looking like Cruella after she stole the puppies, and it's just not cute. So I just dab a little bit of that up there and keep it going. And I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original shade. So now moving on to the star of the show. This is the Universal One and Done Killer Eyeshadow palette that has carried me through my trip and through those lazy girl makeup days. So it's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and it has like a great variety of colors. It has colors to highlight with, it has colors to contour with. You could even do your brows with this if you wanted to, but literally a universal like face and eye palette, which I'm so here for. And I don't know what possessed me to bring it, but I just picked that palette in particular because I have like quite a few that I could take with me. But I said, let's go for Sweet Peach, and we did, and I don't regret it. So what I typically do is, even though this is like a really minimalist makeup look, I'm going to start off by doing just a slight transition shade. I'm going to use the color Puree. Just a little something to make me look awake. And then the very next shade I'm gonna take is just a simple lid color. And I think I'm going to do the shade, I want something very minimal, so I'm gonna do the shade Georgia, which is like a bronzy, like caramel, pecan kind of color. Sweet. And then just to make it pop a little bit more, I'm gonna go in the shade Nectar. It's like a very bright, shimmery shade, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit of that on top of that just to bring it to life. It's like highlight for your eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna go back in that shade Puree and just dust this over everything to transition everything. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. The only other thing I'm gonna do is a wing liner and put on some lashes. But I'm going to continue on with the rest of my face, and I'm gonna go back to that part at the end because that's not really important. What's important is this palette. So next thing I like to do is contour with this palette actually, and there's a dark shade in here called Charmed, I'm sure, and I take that and I just contour. Just do a little dab dab. It's just the minimalistness that's giving me life. Like, you don't even know the joy that I have. And now I'm going to bronze also with this palette. There's a shade in here called Summer Yum. It's like a copper, like a dark copper color. And I'm just gonna take that and I'm going to put this on the apple of my cheek. Look at, y'all, I'm a genius. The next thing I'm gonna do before I get finish up with the palette is I'm going to first set the rest of my face. And I'm using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Power. And it's a travel size. And I'm just gonna dump a little bit of that in here. And then I'm just gonna hit those areas, really just all over my face, because I kind of want everything to like blend nicely. And I'm being very light-handed because I don't want to destroy all of our progress, you know? And I might go back and do some more contour around my chin, which is something I typically don't do, but because this is offering a little bit of a cast, I'm gonna go into that bronzing shade that I'm using and just contour the edges of my face. And before I finish off everything else, next thing I'm going to do is highlight. But before I do that, I use my BADESCU facial setting spray. This is the rose water one. And I'm just gonna, like so. Oh, nice. And then I'm gonna go in and highlight. And there's a shade in this palette called Luscious. It's like a very shimmery, pinky kind of color, and you gotta be light-handed with this, cause see, I told you, you gotta be light-handed, you gotta be gentle. And then the very last thing I'm gonna do is get ready to put on my lashes and do my wing liner. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So off camera, I went ahead and applied my lashes and the rest of my wing liner. And then getting back to the palette, I'm going to take that highlight shade that I used and just dust that on the inner corner of my eye. And I think the very last thing to do is lips. So we're gonna jump right into that. So I'm gonna take this brown lip liner. This is by LA Girl. It's actually an eyeliner. I don't know why I can't find a lip liner in brown, but here we are. Now I'm gonna go into my NYX Intense Butter Gloss. No, not the Intense. NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. This is one of my go-tos, OGs. Like, she will forever, look at that. She will forever be a bop. Okay, and then now I'm gonna do a little bit of my Fenty Gloss Bomb, the clear one in the shade Glass Slipper. Yeah guys, so that's pretty much it. I literally, how many steps did I do with this palette? I contoured, I bronzed, I highlighted, did my eyes. You know, I could have done my brows, but I chose not to. But yeah, so that just goes to show that it doesn't take but so much. I felt like when I first started doing makeup, like I had to have everything, you know, to do a look. But I'm like, the older I get, I'm like, sis, I could work with whatever. I could make it work. I could finesse it. Like without me technically like filming this video, that look probably would have taken me about maybe like 25 minutes, 15 minutes on a good day. That's when my lash is not doing the most. And I didn't do an extravagant eyeshadow look because sometimes that takes the bulk of my time, honestly, because I be going in on my eyes because I feel like they're one of my best features. So I like to make them pop and shine. But yeah, during my trip to Florida, this like style or method of doing my makeup was really a lifesaver because I just did not have the energy nor the mental energy to just put on a bunch of makeup every day and then take it all off. And especially I knew I was gonna be doing a lot of water activities. If you have not watched my vlog yet, you can check it out. I'll link it up here. It'll be linked down below. But we literally was in the pool 2 to 3 times out the week and we was at the beach. So I was like, this is perfect for quick water activities, all that, the whole nine. Because you don't put on but so much. Like literally, like I said, I bougified it a little bit today with like setting my under eye, but typically on that trip I did not do that. I didn't even bring setting powder. So I couldn't set my eyes, nor did I bring concealer. So foundation and setting powder was all I had in the eyeshadow palette. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to check out the rest of my videos. I did upload some old content that I had from February, but hey, it still works. It's still good. It's still valid. So it's out there for you guys to check out and see. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next upload. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.